Are you ready to adopt a cat from your local animal rescue center? If so, a cat will make a wonderful addition to your family. Cats can bring joy to your life that another human never can. But the big challenge is, how do you find the best cat to suit your family and lifestyle? If you've never lived with a cat before, you may be puzzled. You've heard that you need to take great care in choosing your new friend, because you'll have them for their entire lifetime. And what about if you've lost your last kitty or they passed away? You can never replace them. Yet you may have an empty hole in your heart that can only be filled with warm fur. But you despair you'll ever find another cat again. Hey guys, welcome to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. In today's video, we're gonna find out how to choose your new furry friend in 10 tips on how to choose a cat. If you're not already a member of Furry Feline Facts, meow is the time to click the subscribe and notification bell. If you are, give yourself a round of applause. Okay, enough kidding around. It's meow or never. Number 1, grab and go. This technique may work for some, but not all cat lovers. The premise is that you go into the cat shelter and choose a cat at random. However, this may not be the best option for you. Cats are as different as people. Just like making friends or choosing your life partner, you'll need to take great care in choosing a new cat. Because nothing is more heartbreaking for cat shelter staff than seeing a cat returned because their adoption didn't work out. You may even be put on a no-adopt list if you return a cat. It's better to make the right decision the first time around. Number 2, let the cat choose you. This is a step in the right direction. However, you must also be careful in which cat you choose. If cats are jumping on you at the shelter, it may be for different reasons than you think. They might just want to play or be hungry. Perhaps they're overly bored and want you to play with them. It really is up to you to decide if that cat that wants to sit on your lap or jump on your shoulders really likes you, or if they do that to every single person who enters the room. Number 3, desirable cat personality qualities. If you're completely puzzled now, then write down a list of cat qualities you desire in your next cat. Do you want them to be quiet? Do you want them to have long conversations with you? Do you want a young and active cat that plays all hours of the day and night? Or do you want a senior cat who'll curl up with you at bedtime and sleep through the night? Perhaps you're retired and are willing to adopt a cat with special needs or challenges, as you have that extra time to care for them. Remember that cats are wild creatures. How do you feel about biting and scratching? If you have young children, you may prefer to have a gentler cat who won't bite or scratch. Number 4, cat temperament. If you're at a cat shelter, it can be difficult to discern their true personalities. The cats there may be in distress. After all, they're forced from their former homes and no longer allowed to roam free. Once you adopt a cat, their true personalities will come out. The best way to figure out what a cat is to pet him or her. Do they like being petted? Or do they try to bite and scratch you? Gently touch them on the paws. This will give you a clue as to whether you'll be able to easily trim their claws, which is very important. Run your hands along their spine and down their tail. Are there any no-touch zones? And the most fun part of all, gently touch their tummies. Can you get away with it? Once you've done that, consider your feelings about where you can and can't touch the cat. Are you okay with that? Number 5, fur coat and looks. Most shelter staff will turn away a potential cat adopter who is only seeking a cat based on their looks. However, we believe that it's fine to choose a cat based on their looks. For example, black cats are least likely to be adopted from a cat shelter. If you go into the shelter and let them know that you'd love to adopt a black cat, or 2, you're really helping the black cats to be adopted. Also, some cats, such as Persians or Himalayans, have long fur coats. Are you up to brushing and combing them twice a day? If not, do you have the cash to take them to a groomer on a regular basis? Also, keep in mind that long cat fur leaves more fur on the furniture, and whether you have time to clean that up. Number 6, your feelings. When you're looking at all the cats in the shelter and patting them, you'll need to examine your own feelings. It can be tempting to seek another cat that looks like the one you had. But do you really want to replace your cat angel? Probably not. For instance, if you had a tabby who passed away, you may wish to adopt a black cat instead. This way, your new furry love will have a new place in your heart. Spend time petting the kitties. Is there one who makes you feel extra happy? If so, they might be the right one for you. Number 7, your financial budget. Cats can be expensive. If you've had a cat before, you know what we're talking about. You have to buy wet food, dry food, and treats. They'll need a high-quality scratching post, a cat bed and blankets, and an assortment of toys. But as cats age, they will need a yearly visit to the vet for vaccines and checkups. Cats may need prescription medication like we do to help make them comfortable in their senior years. Sometimes cats get up to mischief and will eat something they shouldn't or get a bad disease. This can lead to expensive vet bills. We highly recommend you buy health insurance for your cats. But until then, decide if you can really afford a cat, especially if they get sick, or do you have the ability to care for a special needs cat? Number 8. Mental health needs. Sadly, cats suffer from mental health issues such as depression, just like we do. Cats can hold memories in their brains and dreams just like we can. These terrible memories can come back to haunt them during their sleep. And happy memories can come back too, but confuse them. After all, what happened to their beloved humans they once had? The cat shelters should have history on each cat and their care. They'll inform you of the cat's background. Are you willing to work with a scaredy cat or one who's extra sad? The best way is to make happier memories with them so they forget their awful past. Number 9. Time commitment. Some cats are highly independent. If you leave them for 10 hours a day for work, they're fine on their own. They'll still be happy to see you when you get home. Some cats may be insecure and sad if you go away all day long. Some of this may be due to their past. Their last humans may have left one day and never came back. This can cause anxiety in the kitty. Carefully consider how much time you have to spend with your new cat. Do you want a needy one or an independent one? Or someone who's in the middle? Are you thinking of adding to your family in another way, such as a human child or a dog? You want to have enough time to spend with everyone. Number 10. I feel like someone's watching me. If you've had cats own you before, then you know what it's like to truly bond with them. When you first adopt a cat, they avoid you and won't look at you. But a couple months down the road, you'll both be fully bonded together. This is around when you first notice that your cat enjoys watching you. They have a happy expression on their face. You are their human. However, sometimes you achieve this bond early on. When you're at the cat shelter, see if there are any kitties watching you as you make the rounds. If there is one who's keeping their eye on you, but not rushing over to make a big fuss, go over and say hi and see if they're the right one for you. You may even think up a few more considerations and requirements for your new cat. And you know what? When you're at the cat shelter, or even if you choose to buy a kitty in catteries that are registered breeders, with this list in hand, you may just toss it out the door when you see the perfect cat or two who is right for you. Congratulations on the new addition to your family. Well, there you have it, a list of 10 tips to choose a perfect furry companion. If you're a cat person, don't be shy. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments if there's any other cat content you want to see next. Make sure you subscribe to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. And hit that notification bell to be sure you don't miss any of our pawsome content. See you next time!